This is the Tactical Muffin Top. Muffin Top, Muffin Top. Tuesday night walking stream. How y'all doing? I was at 2.84 miles for 2.85. I don't know. I'll post it in Discord after I'm done. Miles for the day. Been running around doing a little bit of stuff, but we're going to tack on some additional miles this evening. Hopefully. I'm joined with Lawfully Armed doing the same. And if everybody's seen the chat that I was on with Asymmetrical Preparedness, that's a really good dude. I've been watching for a long time. And he is trying to help out people. And he's a good dude. I appreciate him having me on. It's an honor and an experience. And I got to pick his brain a little bit, which was really cool. And hopefully you guys dug that stuff as well. He's been in the prepping game much longer than I think I've even been alive. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Whoa, you got Jay's shirt on.
All day.
If I get some Muffin Top shirts, you going to wear one of them too?
Yeah, at least I won't have to explain to people I'm not a paramedic.
That's true.
Every time I wear it, somebody goes, "Oh,
you carry more medical than most."
Yeah, an old guy asked today, and I said, "No, just a prepared citizen."
Boom. Nice. That is a good thing to be, sir. Yeah,
we got old man butt wrinkles. We got Grit and Grace. Krista was in it first.
Grit and Grace, you do have an invite. Shit. Ham, you do have an invite if you can. Wow. That sneeze was IRL. Jesus. Whew. Rattled me a little bit. Ohio Valley Prepping. Hey, Ohio. I need to email you. Can you hit up my Discord or email me, sir, so we can... I'd love to do a chat with you too, sir. Be a good time.
We keep bumping into each other on John Willis's live streams in the evenings.
I don't even know who that is.
John Willis, owner and founder of SOE.
Yeah, SOE, yeah. I know who that is. I always just know him by John, I guess, but whoops.
Well, he has a family name too.
Yeah. I didn't mean it in a dickish way. I like his gear. I just never could see myself forking out the cash for it. I am very budget-minded individual.
Yeah, he makes quality equipment that you can pass down.
Yeah, it'd probably be a one-and-done buy, which if it was exactly what I'd want, yes. But I'm still in the evolution of gear phase, like, quite frankly, a lot of stuff that we mess with is like old school, like Alice belts and crap like that gear, right? A lot of stuff, like some adapted Chicom and Russiacom mag pouches and stuff that, quite frankly, has been used and abused longer than I've been alive. Kind of in need of upgrading in our mag, so I'm on the journey for it,
Yeah.
My input is a higher percentage than it's ever been for my mag, so the S-Tac pouches are here to stay, that's for sure. And I'm very, very happy with TAPS rigs. And we got plenty of Condor crap. We're in the working out with all of our crap phase, so if it fails, we all get one iteration there or the other. Helicon Tech seems to be a pretty good value. I'll probably get in on some of that, which, by the way, I can't see the chat because the sun's not doing me any justice. But if you guys have any micro chest rigs, I don't want them to have like pouches and stuff on the outside, just maybe molly tops. I just want to have a water bottle, my EDC, flashlight, pocket knife, spray, and my piece. I'm looking for a micro chest rig. So far, the one that I've kind of locked in on is the Condor. What is that? Switch back or some I can't remember what it's called. But is that either that or the 511 one's the one I'm kind of narrowing down. I know Patriot from Warsaw dropped in another one, but it was a little bit more tactical than I was looking for.
Squirrel, go ahead and do your extremely short list of shit you want to put in it again.
Yes, my extremely short list. Well, I probably could do without the pocket knife. I just want a flashlight, my OC spray, my pistol, another mag, and a water bottle. Because right now I just have a water bottle in my jeans pocket because I have no ass. And I got a battery pack. So maybe also a battery pack. Just to get it out of my back pockets. Because when I do it in shorts, that's the crappy thing. I'd rather be walking in shorts, but to carry all my shit, I'm just wearing what I wear during the day.
Large fanny pack or
See, I did the
butt
fanny pack. It didn't work. It don't work because it falls down like seriously, unless it's the core belt or like my Trivex belt that I wear with shorts just to carry my Glock 44 appendix. It just falls down my ass. And I wore it like pack style, but like that bugs me as well. I guess I'm picky, but I know it's just my body. I'm just telling you, I have the no ass is a huge problem with shorts and gear.
Seen it. You showed me off screen.
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's Hank Hill ass, like no joke.
I still appreciate the cold foot blurs the like 5 inches of ass crack you showed in your.
Yeah, so do I. I don't even know how to do that. See, the thing is that I'm not retarded. Like if I really wanted to, hi Grit. This is your debut on the Muffin Top channel. Appreciate you hopping in. I think that's great. You're muted. I'll probably have Grit on a lot more because I'm in my chickens. See, I've helped with chickens, like with feed and getting hay bales up and around the pen in the winter and stuff, and deleting animals and helping install chicken wire and stuff. But they hadn't been my own. Yeah. So this is my virgin journey into 100% Muffin Tops chickens. So. But I think they're doing good. I was a little bit concerned, and I thought about putting them in I know they're supposed to have chick grit. This is the grit that I had, and I think it might be a little bit too big, but they're eating it. I was thinking about putting them in like a salt shaker and grinding that up a little bit more. And maybe I'm a little too overly cautious about it, but yeah, you let me know, Grit, what you think. I understand that could be confusing since I'm talking chicken grit and your name is Grit and Grace, but Grace, yeah. Oh, you're in the backyard. That's cool. Team T needs Botox for his butt. Yeah, I just need to do more squats. And that's another thing is I'm trying to, whilst I can wear like my plate carrier and whatnot, and the weight really doesn't bug me, I'm not going to just wear it for funsies to wear out my body now. So I'm trying to do like calisthenic stretches and like dumbbell stuff. And I'm getting I sold the small weight bench I had at the garage sale. And then I got that Bowflex one that folds up real nice and tight to the wall. And it goes up to like 400 pounds resistance, but they're not actually like weights. It's like gear ratios and stuff. So I'll actually be able to
miss half of that.
That's good. I'm retarded.
So what was it about chick grit?
I got grit. I don't know if it's chick grit. It looks a little bigger than the stuff I was looking at online. I was thinking about putting it in like a salt shaker, like a grinder top,
Mm-hmm.
And making it smaller, but they seem to be eating it. I don't know if it's an issue, if it's too big or not.
No, the bag that I saw on your short the other day, it is chick grit, and that's a sufficient size for them. Because, okay, once you get bigger chickens, like the oyster shell size, pretty daggone big.
Okay, cool. Yeah, honestly, everywhere around me is having issues with just chick feed and supplies because everybody's scooping it up, man. Like, I've seen people with ducks. I've seen people with chicks that have never had this stuff. I see so many people buying like used rototillers and doing gardens and the 5 bucket method and the grow bag method, and it's a good thing to see when I'm doing my walk/recons.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just getting fed up with the food system as a whole, all the recalls, the price of stuff.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, if you haven't been paying attention to our recall tab, that thing is hopping. That thing is probably more concerning to me than the food riots, because that's a massive amount of food that just, week by week is just deleting from the system. You think
Well, and
riots
I
are
mean,
bad now?
even
Wait till
you
people
think
are
like
hungry.
your air conditioners are safe, and it's like, oh no, there's mold spores in those. So
Yeah, and if you do a window air, you need to make sure that it is not level. It needs to be faced away from your house towards the drain. And if it don't have a drain where it's leaning, you need to pop one in it, because it will grow mold. They're notorious for it. Water
Oh,
sits
yeah.
in them. Water sits in them. You need to clean them out every year. That's an HVAC guy telling you. So trust me, I do it for a living. I used to do the service for a living, but now I do better stuff for a living. But yeah, the U style, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of people probably just put them on their windowsill without leveling them to the drain. I do think they're more efficient, and but yeah, they need to have a wedge or something, even if you have to cut a 45 or put some shims in it, so that way it drains that way on your windowsill. So, that was good. I'll take it. I mean, people need to know you don't want to be breathing that crap and have even more medical issues, right?
Yeah, we don't need all that.
No. So, well, thanks for hopping in, Grit. Then
I had an extra couple of minutes, so I figured I'd hop on and say hey.
that's good. I think Waffley's walking. I'm walking. And I'm getting to the point, guys, where here you go. This is Muffin Top. I think I'm okay doing this. This is
Shock face.
Yeah.
Why are you using a filter?
I know I'm uglier than what I say, but I think this is okay.
Man, you're so ugly. I can smell you.
That's unfortunate for you, because it's pretty humid out here. It hit 90 today.
It was actually just a trash day for this part of the neighborhood.
Yeah, so I got the Amish pin strap, and people that were in the rescue in the middle of the blizzard video had seen me with a beanie on. But I think this is enough, and I think it may be part of the reason why I don't do so well on YouTube, because people like to see real dudes. So, announcement time. My channel is going to be changing, guys. It's not going to be. I'm not going to do the set on my ass for 2 or 3 hour podcast stuff that much, unless I maybe have a guest. But like what we did with Asymmetrical was perfect at an hour, because he has stuff to do and so do I. And right now, what I need to do is I need to get exercising while I can walk. So I need to get some miles on today to try and
I
catch up.
noticed the 1 hour mark, it tends to be the sweet spot for live streams. YouTube likes that, like right at the 1 hour mark.
Yeah, and it just works for everybody involved. Like I could clean guns or something for an hour, or hop on the treadmill and watch somebody else for an hour.
You can't do that for an hour.
I do it all the time for an hour. I can actually
on
work
a live stream.
Oh yeah, well, without this, but yeah. So that's something I'm going to migrate towards, and it's not going to be the bi-weekly, tri-weekly thing anymore. It's going to be and I was talking to a few people about this ahead of time. It's Pat said it best. It's catch me if you can chats. They're not all going to be scheduled, guys. It's summertime. I got too much shit going on with the chicks, with the garden, with life.
Yeah, we're in the busy season right now.
Yeah, and my wife even said it the other day. She's like, go down and hang out with your other family. And she's like, your son wants to play with you. And so I'm done missing that for you guys on the internet. You know what I
Family
mean?
first.
So you get me late, like the midnight stream. Me and R went and walked and smoked a cigar the other day, or like this, or not at all. If that bugs you, then I wish you the best. But that stuff's way more important to me than talking to people on the internet.
All right. So on a positive note,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's just what has to happen. So I know you at the beginning of the year, you said you were doing less YouTube. Well, same. You know, so I'm gonna try and get a couple videos a week of just videos that I
that was the
do,
beginning of the year. That was the beginning of
and
last
more
month.
workout chats. If that's okay with you guys. That works really good for me, just to put some miles on and BS with you guys, than doing all that on top of cutting another 2 or 3 hours out of sleep. So
Right.
it's just
Do what works best for you.
Yeah. I've been talking to Grit about it too, and you're right. So that's how the channel's going to go for a while, guys. And in the wintertime when I can't do as much, yeah, I might do some longer streams, but it's busy season and I got a house to finish, and I'm trying to start my business. I might have a house that we're going to flip. So me and other guys are going to be working. So I'm hustling, trying to make more money for me and mine to accomplish our financial goals. So
Did you take a paper clip for that house? Maybe
Huh?
2 bottle caps.
no,
No.
full minimum gut on the kitchen and bathroom, full repaint, full floor, full landscape. So yeah, a lot of work. Me and some buddies starting the company are going to be, when it's your name on the LLC, you work like a hoe in church, right? You don't just sit back in the air conditioned truck. This is my first
You got skin in the game.
license, so yeah, my skin is fully in the game. So yeah,
It's sweat like a whore in church.
yeah. I was trying to be nice since we had a lady present, but you know.
Well, work like didn't make sense.
You got it. So it just works. That's just how it's going to be. And there might be weeks that you only see 2 or 3 videos of me dinking around with the chicks and pulling weeds in the garden. That's just how it's going to be that week, you know? So
Missouri, look at that face. You've seen it before. But look at it.
this is Muffin Top in his glory. And the issue with that is, you know, preppers get caught up in a lot of OPSEC, and I understand.
They got you.
It's really hard to, yeah. I mean,
You're
if
not
you're on
doing
the
anything.
internet, you got you.
Then you don't have anything to worry about.
The only issue is now this feeds stuff for the AI, because AI can't do anything with you on the internet that you don't already have, right? So they can go through other
Sure.
things if they want me and get video, but
Can you slowly enunciate all of the letters of the alphabet, please?
definitely not. I can barely talk well enough, so AI is going to have enough problems with my redneck speech pattern. And Lawfully said it the other day. He's like, "Oh, I'm starting to sound like Muffin Top." Thanks for that, bud. I know. Just
I guess
having
I've
fun.
already forgot the context.
I'm a guy who can be poked fun at. I got thick enough skin for it. You're too sexy to be mad at, Lawfully.
That's all right.
Backstage, Ohio Valley. Yeah, Ohio. I don't know if I missed it, but hit me up if you can. Send you a link for a rig, TMT. All right, sweet. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you guys have any that you trust, and
People are wanting your email.
you got an extra one, shoot it my way, and I'll send it back to you if you want, just so I can try
People in
some.
chat,
Go buy a bunch of them just for the sake of helping the economy. I want something that is going to fit my niche. So if you guys know something I'm not seeing on the market, that's why I was kind of telling you what I wanted to put in it. Let me know. But I'm kind of looking just like flat base. And if I wanted to use it for something, I almost thought about just like a Vortex binocular bag, just because I'll also use it for my binoculars.
Just depends what you're looking for. If you're just looking for function, or if you're trying to be all secret squirrel.
Both, mostly function.
Because I
But
feel like
around with a full chest rig either. So
the Instagram hoes have ruined the like Hill People gear chest packs.
yeah. Unless you're not in that sphere and you don't watch it. Like I really wanted an Invader Concepts with like a mag pouch and a knife. That'd be so cool. But like at the end of the day, I just want to hold a fucking water bottle, you know, and my gun. Yeah. That's just practical, tactical.
That's what I'm saying. Those had flown under the radar as like the backpackers concealed carry method for years, and then all the Instagram hoes in the last 12, 18 months had to make that like super overt. Like I wouldn't even mess with a fanny pack if the kids had not brought them back in style.
Right. Don't need no salmonella. Yeah. Can't find my email. It's tactical muffin top 1776 at gmail.com.
There you go. Rip Curl Readiness.
What up,
Modern
Rip?
Frontier.
Modern Frontiersman's in here?
Yeah.
I'm catching up. What's up? Make sure you go hit up his Father's Day sale for his leather work. You got 5 or 6 days left to get your order in to make it.
Porter's leather
now, but I think the sale's going on that long. So if you want some custom leather made with a discount, I think, what is it, 20% off Modern? Hit it up. Man, why is my chat going so slow? Yeah, ACR. And I told you and Grit and Lawfully, I sent you all a cryptic message. That's just the way the channel's going to work right now. And right now, you get like the ADHD hyperfixated on stuff. Well, right now mine's trying to do the 90-mile challenge. So if I'm going to go out and walk for an hour or two, here's an hour or two. I don't have to also set aside to talk to people,
Right.
Multitask. Man, it's fucking hot. It went from like spring to summer in about 2 seconds flat.
Newsflash. The mayor of LA has put out a 1 square mile radius greater command of the English language.
From
No
the
protest
or what?
Yeah, from downtown LA. From like sometime latter evening till 6 a.m. So they'll at least have to disperse from
Like curfew kind of deal?
There we go. Yes,
Nice.
That's the word.
Excuse me.
Did you watch that video I sent of the dude getting up in the dome with the foam baton last night?
I was going to, but then something else at work popped off and I couldn't.
So there were some dudes last night up on the roof of a building throwing fireworks down on the police line. And one of the officers with a foam baton launcher like sniped this dude.
Nice. That's what he gets. I am at this point I'm a big supporter of ammunition rounds at this point. I've been seeing the guys with the pepper ball welts, and doesn't look like they're getting the message through too well.
Two radically different things, though.
Yeah, I know that they can be lethal at certain distances, but you know what?
I don't worry about being lethal. It's if they're not reliable. You would not intentionally use munitions against somebody.
Use it for training lawfully, and this is now a training scenario.
Okay.
I don't know, just my 2 cents. I think more needs to happen. The thing that really, I was talking about it with Asymmetrical, the evolution of the rioters' gear and what they need to set up is more sophisticated this round. Just dispersing with sledgehammers and just busting up curbs with some strong dudes. Pretty smart,
There was a report of that, yeah.
honestly. It's pretty smart. You can go buy a sledgehammer at Harbor Freight and get that knocked out in a night. It only needs to
I had
work
not even
one
heard,
night.
I had not even heard sledge, just hammers.
Oh, well, sure.
I'm not saying you didn't hear differently. I'm saying I have not heard sledge. I just heard hammer.
Right. Very interesting. The even more interesting thing, and now I kind of want to buy one and do an unboxing video and see prepper-esque training, tactical effectiveness of that camera blocking mask, so they won't be able to track that they
I
had
don't
to.
believe they're camera blocking.
I don't know. For $65, they got to do something, and if that's the case, that means they want to operate freely in the wild in a very large civilian area
just a
that
face
knows
shield.
that they have a lot of cameras, right? So
I think they're just a face shield.
whatever.
Trying.
I would like to try one out because that seems like a tool that we could don and use against them as well. Because while we think it's all cool and stuff, the National Guard and Marines on standby still, I believe they're still on standby. That tactic can easily switch feet on us in a different scenario in Minecraft when somebody else is not president and you have more tyrannical, far left-leaning people.
Material, I'll forward that video to you. You can get a laugh out of it.
Really?
Like,
You
they
think
arc it just right. Skip that thing off that dude's forehead. Like, you don't even see it until it skips off his forehead.
really? Yeah, I have to watch it. Probably watch it before I take a shower when I'm thinking of you. You're
Fuck,
welcome.
you're gay.
Nuh-uh. But Missouri. Hey, you want to link Missouri? Every time I start talking about it, I just snowball into profanity and rage. Yeah. Well, but being also delivered those quote, I don't know what they're calling them, those shields. That all costs money, and that all is not bought in large quantities. So it makes me think that they've snowballed purchasing and then delivery of said snowball purchase to
That
areas.
part is dubious. That is dubious.
Hmm.
Whether it be big Tom Soros type money or whether it's just some well-off person in LA. Either
Well,
way.
The mask thing, I had seen a video, somebody connecting it to that gal who is very left-leaning, who is the daughter of, what is that, like the largest shareholder of Walmart or whatever. So she could cherry pick house stores. Yeah, I don't know.
About Alice Walton.
Yeah, just saying.
Well, I'm asking. You're just saying, but if we're going to share rumor, let's try and at least accurately report the rumor.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
I'm asking you. You talking about Alice Walton?
Yeah, I thought it started with a C, but maybe. Yeah, I think
Alice Walton's daughter. She's the wino with the art museum.
No. Who's the large shareholder, daughter or granddaughter for Walmart? Whatever her name is.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I just heard it in one video while I was doing shit at work. Anyway, that's a pretty. Yeah, yeah. I think that's the name. Is it Walton? Christine Walton? I don't know. Anyway,
That would
in
be
Minecraft, if you were Mm, a split heiress of a large warehouse corporation that had a lot of logistics on hand that you could theoretically rally a lot of said certain supply to an area from an area that may not need so many well, even just strategically locating those supplies where you will indefinitely use them is an issue, because if they're backing one side or the other and the other side doesn't have that logistic behind them, you're at a disadvantage, right?
I mean,
It's just numbers, just like military. Like you have so many thousands of rounds, you have so many thousands of water bottles, so many BDUs, so many this, that, and the other, so many gallons of diesel. You know,
yeah, bean counters make the world go round.
yeah, numbers win. Having those things set up and stored and slowly moving them around from truck to truck, and you wouldn't know it until, say, the thing they're planning this weekend, No King Day. Right?
It's not a crime to just donate some mass to a protest. Nefarious, yes, but illegal, no.
Sure. And that's the cape they decided to hide behind. That's the curtain they want to veil themselves with. It's
Well,
still
someone with money
setting up one side.
I mean, it's literally the chaotic evil to Elon's chaotic good of giving everybody in
Did
the storm.
Elon hand out a bunch of Teslas to right wing guys? No. Did he
You
line pocketbooks just like all the other rich people do? Sure.
internet asshole talking about all the free Starlink that he gave out to everybody in
Sure.
the flood affected areas in Tennessee. It's the equal opposite of that.
A little bit different. Disaster relief, not disaster causing relief.
Right.
Violence inducing opposed to assisting people that have nothing is a different ballgame, in my opinion.
Same Missouri link.
I see your point. It's definitely a larger contribution monetarily wise than the shields and the masks, but
I mean,
two very different.
if you were a millionaire, let alone a billionaire, you could go be in the crowd and be one person, or you can use your money, to influence. Like you literally would do the same if you were rich and motivated that way.
Yeah, very much good. Very much good. I can't
Same
argue.
Missouri link.
Seems like they have a lot more of those hitters on one side than the other. You catch my drift.
Well, the people on the political opposite of today's demonstrations don't go get in crowds and do shit like that. And if there were any of them that did before, they learned after January 6th. You're making me holler nonsensicals in my head louder than I want to. Like, the next time you see anybody right of center act a fool again, it'll be for keeps.
Yeah.
It won't be Mag. It won't be
I think
Maggie
it'll
Moss.
be probably more like Rittenhouse style, where it's like one guy kind of surrounded.
One guy didn't mean fuck.
Yeah.
One guy doesn't mean anything. He's just a news headline for an afternoon. He didn't mean shit.
Yeah, and they pinned that news headline up for everybody to see what they could do to anybody who decided to have the ladder.
There have been 100 people like him that you've never heard of because it didn't make a fuck. He died, and it didn't matter. It wasn't sensational. It didn't matter.
Fair enough.
They have us where they want us. We talk over the internet.
And then stay sitting in the chair, and that's about it.
And down and mind our own business.
Good yourself?
St. Crystal Lynn.
Good.
I would if I had the ability to send a link, but I don't have that option on here.
For what?
To send Missouri Survival a link.
Oh, yeah, it might kick me out, but
Well, don't do that then. Hang tight.
nope, too late.
Shit.
Have we done it? I don't know. Missouri, you got a link, buddy.
Yeah, you got 2 links, buddy, and it didn't kick me.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if y'all heard me say hi to that cat or not. I said hello, kitty.
Yeah, Honda's going live in 25 minutes. Yeah, man. If he goes live, he goes live. That's cool. I'm not taking away his whole chat. I'm gonna walk.
I mean, we got it.
I'm gonna talk as long as I'm walking, and it's probably gonna be longer than 25 minutes. So,
I don't have YouTube open. Kitty, are
uh,
you following me? Go back to your house.
I'm very quickly finding out that my schedules are not matching a lot of people's schedules, so my time slot's just gonna be what it is. So,
That'll be fine.
yeah.
Go get your thumbs up for Tactical Muffin Top.
Oh, thanks, babe.
I only got 10 thumbs. I wish I had more to give.
No, you're totally fine. And
It's crazy as I have 2 thumbs, but YouTube will only let me give you 1. What am I to do with the other thumb?
you're good, dude. No, man, I'm definitely here to. I've never had a bad issue with having a counterpoint, and valid points brought up continues conversation for critical things. So I'm not going to be like super pissed off just because we're not all shaking our head, nodding, saying the same thing. That doesn't grow anybody as a person. So, and you see things differently than I do, and that's totally cool. You see things differently than Grit. You see things differently than Missouri Survival, and everybody in the chat. We all are different.
I think we all do to a certain degree.
Yeah, like we all want freedom. We all don't want to get totally 100% communized, like, and we all handle that in our own way. Muffin Top's not hoarding 10,000 guns. Muffin Top's hoarding 10,000 pounds of food. So that's how I choose to do it. You know what
Shout
I mean?
out to Hutch and Backwoods.
Yeah.
Oh, they're getting together in Missouri. So.
Yeah, they're doing real community building, which is something that the internet's afraid of. Now, like this won't happen because I legit don't have a camera on my PC. So if I'm on the PC, then all I have is a mic. But whilst I'm getting sweaty balls, y'all can have me.
I think it's more of a grill and chill camping adventure more than.
Yeah, I kind of like the how Pat
friendship
put
and fellowship.
Yeah, the Catch Me If You Can stream. And it's just gonna be. It's perfect. It fits. Like it's just when I got the time. So. Making some moves in the mag that you guys don't need to know about, other than strengthening up certain things and getting more financially independent from more people. So that's another way to remove yourself. Less reliance on having to pay bills because you own what you got is a big thing. I got my eye on a piece of farmland, but I don't know if it's going to work out or not. Let's see.
Got my eye on a schnauzer. It's got his eye on me.
What?
You heard that? Schnauzer. Walk past some people in their yard with a dog. And I heard skittering while he was coming.
I think I'll have to babysit it for now and go for this rental property. So my son has a house first. I honestly see that like within 20 years being able to own a house being a thing, being not a thing, unless you're.
I'm about to give up.
Well, no, I'm not saying give up. I'm saying I'm making the move now to guarantee at least one.
No, definitely don't give up on that.
Yeah. Don't give up. You got it. And I wouldn't.
Even if it's only an acre, you can make it work.
Yeah. An acre. Dude, I get a lot of vegetables from 2 8 by 12 foot garden beds. You just got to learn how to plant them right.
Right.
You can do that in any size backyard in modern day America. Just saying.
Vertical integration. Oh.
You can get a lot of
drink
food
water.
25-gallon buckets, dude. Just got to get the learning curve out of the way. That's the shitty part. Like me, I still haven't figured out potatoes worth the damn, except for tilling them and taking them in a large swath of land. But that don't work for where I'm at here. So it works at another location there.
I wasn't even trying to plant potatoes this year, and they popped up in the center of the garden, no less. So I'm planting around them.
Oh, well.
I'm just going to let them grow.
I'm trying grow bags this year, but I need to go get the dirt to fucking put them in the bag. I'm slacking.
Missouri's in the bag. Up the top. Missouri wants it in. He's looking on your back door.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. He's in the back. What's up, Missouri?
What up, dude?
Apologies, bro.
Hey, Mo.
I'm just walking.
Just chilling and walking, huh?
Yes, sir. Trying to better my body, which ultimately gives me more time on this earth with those that I love so I can defend them longer, right?
Right on, man. Dude, I've been looking for, like, workout equipment. I don't even care if it's just a freaking cable machine and I can buy some extra weights for it. Like, I'm going to have to start just trying to put on lean mass if I want to do it. Like, if I want to actually lose more weight, dude, eating less just isn't sustainable in the sense of, like, going down further in calories. I just need to expend more at this point and stay where I'm at, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was. So I started to actually increasing my lunch a little bit and decreasing my dinner a little bit. And with the extra walking stuff, I'm finally going the way I want. But I've been yo-yoing 10 pounds really bad.
Dude, same. It's just like I can't tell what's water weight and what's, because it's just like a fluctuation of 5 pounds back and forth and back and forth. And I'm like, all right, well, at least I'm not like officially gaining, large amounts of fat, but I still got to find a way to start going down again.
Right. I feel you, bro. It's a crappy thing when your body, it finally adjusts to what you were doing that was working well for a while, and then you got to change it up again.
Right. Well, if I eat less and less, I'm just going to lose more muscle mass, and it's going to be like, dude, that's going to be a nightmare to, like, eat 2,000 calories a day or be gaining fat. Like, I can't do that.
Right. No, I feel you. It might be as simple as, like, Coldfoot didn't have a plate carrier back when we were wearing plate carriers last week.
Yeah.
When I was vetting out some people for potential increase in mag size, and he put some weights in a backpack and just walked with it. Like, nothing crazy. Just threw 20, 30 pounds in a backpack. And that's
your boy's
not you can do anywhere.
Yeah. So, I guess I got here late. What did you say your like direction was going with the channel? You're just going to do less to sort of spend more time with the family. Is that kind of the idea?
Yeah, like just pissing away 2 or 3 hours sitting on a chair talking to somebody for a minute isn't working out right now with my time schedule. So
right. No, I get it.
Like right now, I can do this and walk because I'm putting in the time to walk anyway,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
In game speak, he's min-maxing.
It makes sense, man. With the way things are, even just the way the economy is, and just general stressors of life. Spending more time with your family is wiser than spending time on the internet with strangers.
And yeah, I don't consider everybody a stranger either, but like I got good people that show up here, and I take advice from, and I ask people their advice on certain things that, quite frankly, if I know like a new gun question, I'm gonna ask Waffly because he gets more time to mess with new guns than I do. If I'm starting my virgin chicken journey, 100% my chickens, which I got ISA Browns. They're a hybrid cross between Rhode Island Reds and White Orpingtons. So
that'll be cool.
Yeah, so I'll ask Grit because she knows about chickens,
Right. Yeah, and I don't mean to minimize the connections made here. I'm just saying, like, it's easy to get caught up in stuff and just kind of like lose focus of stuff at home. But and there's always the added fun. I don't know exactly where you're at, if you're out in the boonies enough to AK some. You don't have an AK. Let's just say AR a few possums or something getting at your chickens.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
can't do
always
that.
fun too.
Yeah, I can't do that.
My brother
I
runs.
can if I go
The
work.
HOA would frown on that.
I definitely don't. I'm definitely not rich enough to be in an HOA, nor would I care to be.
Right. I don't know. I was just saying because my brother he runs a big super farm for chickens, so he's always driving around out there at night, busting possums and raccoons with an AK.
Yeah,
Keep 'em
I'm.
out of the
Yeah,
house.
man, that works. HPA passes. It makes it a little bit easier to do some nighttime stuff for everybody, right?
Right, that'd be
Don't
cool.
insinuate that sort of stuff on the internet. Let the other side use it against us.
Say that again, lawfully. I'm walking down gravel. I can't hear you very well.
I said, don't insinuate that sort of stuff and let the other side use that against us.
Sure. And yeah, that's probably true. Just saying. I already have mine, so I do what I want. It definitely takes a lot of nighttime varmints. So I'm nowhere near as good at taking nighttime varmints as Trotter 6, but I'm pretty mean with what I do now, so I'll take it.
Yeah, I think Fox lives for that though.
Yeah, dude, man, if I could get in on his level of coyote hunting, holy crap, that would be awesome.
Right.
That would be
He's told
different.
me he wants me to come down there, so I need to make some time to go down there. He's not far from me, so I've gotta set aside the time and put a little ammo back and go down there and mess around with him for a while.
For sure, man. Like, even if you just went down for like a day, I mean,
Right.
for the ammo, he'd probably even just let you run like a couple mags. Like, you go through a couple mags coyote hunting, you're like, you got a
That's
big
a lot.
problem. But
Yeah, that's a lot of yotes.
yeah, so I mean,
Talking about chicken mega farms. Back when everybody was super spooked about avian flu,
Yeah.
I can't tell you all the guys that have talked about by any means necessary obliterating any flying wildlife within a perceptible range of a chicken coop, of a hatching house or whatever,
Yeah.
federally protected or not.
Right.
Simple
Well, I mean, it's
definition.
whole livelihood caught up in a single flock. Man, it's a boomer bust sometimes in the chicken industry.
yeah,
And then chicken farmers have their own iron dome.
Having an iron dome for your chicken farm.
it's a big, beautiful dome for my chickens. My egg production's very important. I needed the best. The best of
Shitty
them.
walk.
Huh?
Shitty walk.
Shitty wow.
Shitty walk.
No teriyaki.
Shitty
Not
walk.
just shitty beef, not the shitty chicken.
Dude, when we were having that, there's a little bit of a chat yesterday with some spiciness. I won't go too much into it. But when you were making some audio replies, Muffin Top, I kept hearing the South Park acoustic guitar. Dude, I died laughing.
Dude, that guy pissed me off. But I was out running around with my kid at a park, and I was trying to text and play with my kid, and I was like, "Man, I'm like a redneck, but calm down. You're being an FAJ."
Is that was that your ringtone? The whole South Park?
Yeah. People were blowing me up.
Dude, that's so good.
So yeah, that was my Discord. That's my Discord notification. So it's the South Park, at the time.
So good.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Dude, I love South Park.
Yeah, the same. But
Hulk Cartman trying to sell the he was trying to sell them as shrimp, but he was selling the fetuses. The frozen shrimp.
Oh, you're busting my balls, bro.
You busting my balls, bro.
Call me back.
Dude, it's so funny. She's like, I'm just like these fetuses. I wasn't born yesterday either.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Did you watch the Rona episodes? The whole the specials that they did on that?
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, dude, so good.
I don't know how to tell you this. I watch South Park pretty much religiously.
Yeah.
I very much am a fan of South Park.
South Park and King of the Hill, man. I'm all about that.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the new HK.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be great.
yeah, it's gonna be good.
I do want to put out here. I don't know if ACR's still in the chat, but
I saw him earlier. Said he had to go.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah, in the
I'm
shower.
really super into this challenge we got going on, and I got an idea for next month. It's 100 miles extracurricular and 100 push-ups a day, or squats or something, but 100.
It's only getting hotter every day.
Yeah, I know, which means we're going to get fitter as it gets hotter, as we increase our workload, right? And
Hey, did you go pick up your MREs?
Huh?
Did you stop by your PO box and pick up your MREs?
no, they got delivered to my house. But fun fact about that, that's going to probably be tomorrow's video. I'm going to unbox them. I think I only ordered 3 and I got 4, so that was cool. Had a couple
Sure you didn't
people.
order them?
No, I looked at my order and it just said 1 of case B, and then I had 2 on case A. And Aaron, a buddy that he had, wanted 1 of each so they could swap these, because he's doing what he does for work, and they both are kind of that mindset. So they were like, "Hey, we'll try these out," and Aaron gave me his input on how the day in the
While they
life
last,
being an
while they
electric.
last, they're literally cheap enough. That
Oh
you
yeah,
can, like, eat them in
they're
the
gone. But I was pretty happy with it. So I ended up getting an A and a B out of that. And I'll do some videos on that. Like, one video might just be like a rainy Saturday, me trying to start fire out in the rain, eating an MRE, you know what I mean? Or,
Eat the vomit.
my lunch.
Just like legit real content.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah. Cool.
might be like 20 minutes you watching me wolf down some crap in an MRE and saving some other stuff for a snacky poo later, but
Have you tried those humanitarian wraps?
Put the wheat and snack bread in your back pocket.
You
Go
what?
for a walk.
The wheat
Put the
cracker?
wheat
Why?
snack bread. No, the wheat snack
no.
bread.
I don't know. I definitely, first one I'm going to eat, I might get some people together, maybe like Colford or R minimum, and try that vegetarian one that Duke hates.
Omelet.
Yeah.
The ones in the orange package, the humanitarian ones.
Yeah, those were cheap. No, these are what, inspected 2024. What is that, Luffy? These were started from a company I didn't hear. Starts with a W. My.
Warnick.
There you go.
As opposed to
Yeah, they were like 35 muffins for 12.
Honestly,
That's
I didn't mind the humanitarian ones that a lot of people hate, the vegetarian ones. I didn't mind them at all.
Yeah.
Which I'm easy to please too, so I guess that's the other benefit of being fatty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fat dude. I'm pretty much, if it makes a turd, I'll be happy with it. Like, if I'm eating ramen noodles and my family's eating some cheeseburgers, like, I'd rather my family have the protein. Like, I'm fat. I'm gonna die first anyway, so I'll eat the ramen noodles for them.
Well, if you open all your stuff and wrap
Right.
them, I'll take all the First Strike bars off of you.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'm gonna open them all. I think they'll be rotated in hunting packs and whatnot, and do some reviews that way too. So, but for the muffins, man, it's like what, less than $3 a MRE. Like, that's cheap for all the food you get in there.
Yeah, that is cheap.
Yeah, they were like $3.28 to $3.41, depending on which case you bought or what combination you bought.
Which is pretty fucking good. I mean, you can't even go to
Bingo said
McDonald's and come out on a meal for that anymore.
Right?
no.
Yeah, dude, McDonald's is getting to like steakhouse prices from 2013.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't eaten McDonald's in about 11 years, but I know the prices on everything are way up there. Like, if I go, my spots to eat out are like Wendy's because the Baconator's good, or if
Yeah.
they do like their spicy nugs because their spicy nugs, I like the texture.
dude. On occasion, if I need to get something quick, I'll go buy the 20-piece nugget at McDonald's. It's only like 860 calories, which is kind of a lean dinner if I only eat that. So yeah, I'll go get me some silicone McNugs.
It's not bad. Or like I like Arby's, like they're 2 for $7, whatever they have for sandwiches. Just grab 2 sandwiches and go.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
like Raising Cane's
dude. Raising Cane's is the shiz.
is so good. Throw some Louisiana hot sauce in with their dip.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
You don't need the sauce.
Well, dude, I'm gonna jump off here. I got to go to bed and be up at 3.
You're good. I'm gonna. Yeah, I was glad to have you in here, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. I'll try and jump in some more if you do another one. It just happened I had time tonight for a few minutes, so I figured I'd jump in here.
Same, bro. Hopefully, we don't have to have any more spicy stuff offline.
Dude, I'm glad that went down the way it was, though. That guy was a gigantic. Well, I better not say the next word, but
Yeah,
I don't want to get
it's
your
SWAT
screen
ranger.
yeeted.
It's just a SWAT ranger, you know.
But yeah, dude, freaking ranger panties and lifting weights on the laying on the floor, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
tough guy.
all right, well, I'm gonna get out of here before I get you booted for saying something spicy.
Deuces, man. Have a good one.
Deuces. Bye.
Well, are you still walking, buddy?
Yeah.
Nice. How many miles you got?
For the
I'm
day,
very much
or for
ignoring
this
the chat. Yeah, right. Like where you at right now? I'm trying to check my app.
7.86.
Wow, Jesus, making me feel like a fat bastard.
Well, I was already
you
at
can't comment in my live? That's messed up, bro.
drug chicken.
Why can I not get my walking app up? Oh, here we go. That was gay.
Before long, you're gonna have muffin tops chicken. Dude, you're gonna pancake batter your chicken, aren't you? Are you? Did it freeze? Did he lag out of his own chat? Did the sheer excitement of pancake battering his own chicken, which sounds like a sex act, did that make him bounce out of his own chat? Did he lag or did I lag? Chat, tell me, can you hear me? Well, it was a good while it lasted, I guess. Okay, cool. Y'all can hear me.
Whoops, it kicked me out.
I got kicked out too. Let me in.
Sorry, I got you. Kick me out. No more camera. Too dark for sunglasses anymore.
How in the world?
Back home.
Yeah, I looked at I'm at 5.48, so I did about 2 miles so far. About halfway.
7.
Let's see how it goes. 5 by 5, awfully.
How are you on here twice?
I'm a ninja. Am I like
tabs?
Come back in? Is it echoing?
A little bit.
Ah, shit. Okay. I'll come back. Maybe. Oops.
I had to change shirts. I was moist.
So how many miles you up to?
Oh my God! Now I
7.9.
can see. Now I can see. There's 2 tabs of me. Is it any better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
for when you talk squeaks afterwards, like you're on a factory line.
Well, come on, man.
What
That's.
part?
I don't know. I just exited out of everything and then went back in, and it still did it. Yay. Oh, there we go. Is that better?
Ohio said you're whistling.
Am I whistling still?
Yeah, you're still whistling. Whistling Dixon. You ever been south of Mason Dixon? Besides Florida.
Hang on.
Have me one of them coconut water prime energy drink packets. Hydration packets. That are 3 for $1.25 Dollar Tree. Made some Dole Whip the other day. It was good. I had some of that Dollar Tree pineapple, and I had some.
I don't know how to fix it. This is retarded.
It's
Just
fine.
disregard. Don't let your whole world burn down.
Too late. Now I have to give up and sleep right here on the road that I'm on. Yeah, suck. The mosquitoes are gonna eat me.
If you'll do, it'll do.
Exactly.
Anyway, we're low tech around here. I got a battery pack plugged in. I'm at 25% anyway, so it's not gonna go forever. But we do what we do. What are y'all doing this week to better yourselves and get prepped up?
Same, Robert. Same. My internet's acting up.
See you, Dom. CDG.
Later, Dom.
For this week, live within my means.
Hey, man. That's good. No need to overextend. An old lady just said that I have been increased in spending on preps too much, so I am grounded for a minute. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be in trouble when the rest of those MREs show up in the mail. They're already getting dirty looks, bringing more boxes into the house.
right. Yeah.
They kind of take up some space.
Yeah. Hey, I like that you
But
did
it's
that
still
little
good
flower
ideas.
properly. It was good.
Yeah, we're both pretty stoked about it. It brings a whole lot of satisfaction coming and going on the porch.
Good. Now if you
I feel like
get a little
it serves
rosemary
as
and
a
some green
reminder of my
onions
love.
in your omelet.
Now, if anything, we'll probably do some more bug repellent herbs.
Yeah. Some rosemary helps. But the green onions.
Rosemary, lemon balm, citronella.
Yep.
They're all good.
I need to and some behind my chicken coop to help keep the bugs down. Some salvia and some citronella.
Mm-hmm.
I think that blue salvia is pretty looking, and it's
Yeah, I like it.
extra satisfying that it's like a native prairie plant. So the idea that I could spread it and not feel bad about it.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
the bees love it.
There's a lot of people that have it
Looking
around
at the
here.
$4
Keep bugs down.
seed packets at the Dollar Tree, I like fought the urge to not be like a eco tea and like just run around the neighborhood spreading packets of seeds.
Well, you could do it cheaper than that. You buy the cheapest bag of bird feed seed. You throw that around, and you get a 15 bean soup pack, and spread that around. That's a pollinator guerrilla garden that increases nutrients in your soil everywhere.
Throw out a
Whatever
bag of
works.
rice.
Just saying.
Off of it.
And people call it like a chaos garden or whatever. you go do that around the tree line or something that technically nobody owns, well, you'll appreciate it. You know?
Hey, for the people that can't necessarily snag the MREs and also don't want to buy hundreds of pounds of actual like dried rice, but would like to have something for, in the event of something for, 30 to 60 days, like Uncle Ben's or the like 90-second rice. Hang on, I'll get my camera to turn on. This stuff,
They're good.
it's a banger.
Yeah, they're good.
Right.
Because you could heat that up over a campfire.
You could eat it out of the
Maybe
bag.
no,
Pretty much
So
cooked.
you don't
You
have
could.
to have a microwave to make that then.
Nope.
that's what I'm saying. You can put it. I mean, it's got instructions on there to put it in a pot too.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And
just
also,
been
like,
a while
those-
since I did prepackaged food.
Yeah, 'cause it's like I'm on another level.
No, that's
If
not
you
what
put
I
it
meant.
in
I
your-
just
If you put it in your coat pocket with a hand warmer, it'll be good enough for lunch.
nice. Good to know.
Yeah, I've never done that or anything. Yeah, I did.
Hey, whatever works.
Good, but yeah, it's warm and it fills your belly.
It does. The other day for lunch, I did a pack of that cilantro lime rice and then just a whole can of black beans. It's the Bush's Taco Fiesta. So it's like black beans with like a chipotle sauce, corn and stuff.
That sounds
It's
good.
pretty good.
Yeah, I did
The meat
that.
is pretty good.
What is that? Cabbage viral salad thing with like you squeeze a lime in it with some avocado and black beans and fire roasted corn. Well, I skipped the fire roasted part and just cracked a can of corn open and threw it all together. And you put some chili Frito chips on that. And I ate that for 3 days for lunch this week. That's a baller. That's pretty tasty.
Dang.
And
All the finer
that
things.
made me toot a lot, so the fiber was pretty kicking. He's good. Newsom, the leader of the opposition, according to WSJ, thought politicians were supposed to work for the country and its citizens. Yeah, he's pushing the agenda they want. That's why he's there. Just saying. If you haven't looked at the No King Day chart, not to instill panic, but if that's a town you're going to be carrying yourself and your family around, they have events all week and days and multiple days, but maybe if you're going to be traversing one of those areas on Saturday, go a different direction today.
I haven't checked it out. I need to.
Yeah, there's some around me.
Run your errands.
I'm pretty rural though.
Yeah, same, but this is the one spot I like to go to. It has a lot of like the restaurants and my Sam's and stuff. So what we did? We just went to Sam's tonight and got it all, so we don't have to go this weekend.
Yeah. Don't be where the trouble is.
Done. No need to go that way. Pretty
Right.
simple. That's good. It's good for you. Just like we were saying on asymmetrical feel. It's which if everybody's seen that, I appreciate it. If not, go check it out because it's been a minute since he's done a video, and he's a really good dude.
So you
have a lot of-
every fight.
And he's the reason why I started guerrilla gardening in my urban area because I used to think, no, we could only do it at the farm. And I said, hell with it. I'm gonna do it where I'm at. If I'm not comfortable doing it where I'm at, why not?
I mean, where you're at is worst case scenario. Like if you can't get to where your bug out location is, I mean, all you have is what you have right there. The land that you have to use. I mean, just make it work.
Yep. So it's paid out very well for me in pounds and pounds and jars of food. So
There you go.
can be done. And when I move, that soil's going with me. I'll back the truck up and take it load by load if I have to. Because that's the hardest part. I probably got $3,000 in the soil.
Ooh.
That's the expensive part.
Oh yeah.
It's just adding on beds after beds after beds when the wife tells me I can't creep into the yard anymore. And then I just buy some flowers and then plant something next to the flowers. Then she's like, "Oh, what are you doing with the snippers over there?" "Oh, there's just some asparagus up over here. Weird. Oh, there's just a patch of radishes here for about 4 foot. I don't know. I like radishes, so I'm gonna eat them."
Just start planting stuff that makes a bunch of volunteers and be like, I don't know where that came from.
Rabbits are crapping the strawberries over here now. Good for them. Good for me too. You know.
They're volunteers, honey.
Yeah, it's just nature, babe. It's good. And she's like, "Give me them strawberries." And I'm like, "All right, you're good." So you can fight the combative spouse that act like they're combative, but really they're happy as long as you're happy. So.
Right. Well, and as long as they're getting food out of the deal, I mean, like they're seeing actual yields, it makes it a little easier.
Oh yeah, she's like, "Hey, how come you're taking all my cucumbers?" And I'm like, "I like pickles." She's like, "Well, I like cucumbers." And I'm like, "Well, we're gonna have to grow more cucumbers then, because I'm winning in this argument."
Twice as many plants next year.
Yeah. That means double the pickles.
You gotta share now. Come on.
I thought that was Sharon.
All your idea, huh?
Yeah. No, I like eating cucumbers. Guess we'll share. But it's good. I don't know. How y'all doing this evening? You got plans this weekend?
If it had ever quit raining, I could get the rest of this garden in. That would be terrific.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then I got Satan's butthole worth of heat.
I will gladly trade you. We went from second spring to monsoon season. I can't get anything done.
What up, White Trash Willie? Yeah, I guess I shouldn't complain too much. We'll be all right. Waffle, you still walking?
No, I've been back for a while.
That's okay. You walked more than I did.
I took the trash out though, so I'm to 8.8 miles.
Nice. It's a long ass way to take your trash, bro.
No, I was at 7.8 something when I walked in the front door, but I walked around the house and changed clothes. And
Didn't
showed you
video
my
it.
ride.
That's good. Look at that beard. Too bad Pat couldn't hop in. I haven't heard from him in a minute. I like looking
Kind of
at
giving
that.
me confirmation.
He was in the Discord this morning.
Yeah. Haven't quite got down his time schedule when he can hang out with us. But maybe me
As he
doing
drove past the house,
the podcast will be good for Pat. But
have you gotten a text message from him saying, "Hey, I'm near you"?
no. Was I supposed to be waiting on that? Or?
I don't know. I just one Saturday I was at work and he's like, "Hey, I'm near you."
You're like,
Yeah, a hypothetical location. And I was like, well, dang, if I'd known. By the time that I'd seen this message, it was 30 minutes later, so he was well on down the road. But
No.
so he knows next time to give me more heads up.
yeah, maybe I'll grab a bite or something.
Meet him at a truck stop, buy him a sandwich or something.
Yeah, tell him you're a lot lizard. Hop on in.
Uh,
It'd be good for him.
yeah, but I'm not gonna let his wife watch.
Good for your pocketbook. Why not? You charge more. Just playing.
The Z job.
You're sick. You guys are sick for playing along with that.
$2
The
to
rest,
touch it. $3 for me to touch it.
the rest of
$5
y'all
for
are
anyone.
sicker in the chat for visualizing that. Nah, I know I've been more upbeat doing this, working out and challenge and trying to keep accountable with it's been fun. So that's better for my mental health there too.
Right.
Yeah.
That's always a plus.
Men's Mental Health Month.
Yeah.
Are you mentally
Sometimes
healthy?
getting on the daily grind and just doing the grind, man, like that's all you focus on for a while. And then you're just running out of time, you know?
Still got to make time for you.
Yeah.
I gotta get paid again, so I can buy some more Slishmans.
Yeah. I don't even so
I gotta
it's
quit
rough.
giving those. Remember that I'm not independently wealthy. I don't have to.
You do give them things
Like,
out. People with certain vans give out candy and puppies.
Hopefully gives out Slishmans.
Yeah.
I don't
Hey,
have a
man,
van.
I got some
Hey,
medical.
if it helps save a life, that's the goal.
Need some stop the bleed. I got you. Hop in my van.
And I want to use that red Chungus coupon code, but turns out right now his free shipping code would save me more
It's okay.
since I'm not buying a big pack.
It's all right.
You know how many people in real life I've had to tell use the code Red Chungus with a straight
You want
face?
me to said I could change it to TMT if it's that big of an issue. You're probably the only one flipping it besides the people putting them in their back pocket. If it suits you, I can change it. All my other codes everywhere else TMT. Wouldn't be that hard.
Old man butt wrinkles. Lot lizard can't imagine lawfully in a mini skirt and fishnets. No,
That's
it's Hoochie Daddy.
That's tactical as fuck, bro.
I just
20
read
bucks is 20
something
bucks.
from Chungus. Red Chungus.
See, you're the only person who I knew took it to that level. And I'm just like, hey,
Well,
medical, because he gets a laugh every time we talk about Chungus. And you know, I was like, I'm a simpleton, so I just went with red. And here comes Lawfully with use code throbbing cock, and I'm like, oh, what the? Whose is that? That's interesting.
That sounds like a Johnny Depp coupon code.
Right? Like, oh my lord, I didn't take it that way, but Lawfully sure did. So Lawfully was like, use code big for a 12-inch discount, and I was like, holy shit, I wish it was 12 inches. But we're bad people.
Talking about
I was talking about the Johnsonville brats. I don't know what you're talking about. Which,
Those
by the
are
way,
recalled, aren't they?
it's got recalled. They did. Yeah, I went with some of the local butcher had, and they were not that great.
Well, that's disappointing.
I know he has other stuff that's good, but his brats suck. So I won't be having those again. You guys, I think I left my flashlight. Either that or I lost it when I was pulling my phone and shit out.
Are you still walking?
Yeah.
Roosters.
Still walking. I'm at, with the battery pack going, I'm at 22%.
I think Saturday would be a big nothing burger.
Yeah,
I hope
they've
so.
watched that before, but exercising
The ones that, yeah, I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying I think too many of us are aware of it, to avoid it, and too many of them, the ones that are motivated, are already out there, and they're all going to be spent. Like
Yeah.
a motivated protester is not being paid.
Another.
Hypothetically,
I don't remember
they
it.
only have so much.
Go ahead.
They can only want to stand out there and be sunburnt and horse throat for so long.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't remember. Of course, maybe it did. It's just been so long since. But this one hit mainstream already, and that might get some of the more inactive types that aren't plugged into those groups say, "Hey, I'm enough leaning this way that, and I don't have nothing going on this weekend, and that's semi near my location that I'll make the minimum effort."
The 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 LA riots, from watching some people do interviews and stuff, most of those people rioting are anchor babies and like fat white women. But
Yeah.
the footage from Chicago this evening, that was scary because those people are wearing burqas, not burqas, but like shmogs and waving Palestinian flags. So
Yeah, a little bit different. See, you're gonna get
stuff
with that for cover too.
You're cutting out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Pulsating roosters. See, Colquitt got the tip. Those people, especially of that descent, with the ICE stuff, it's not just Mohicans on the list. They're
No,
probably more top of the line because we let a lot of T's in here. T's tended
and they weren't immediately going for the grandmas. They were going for the gangbangers.
right.
I mean, not to say that they weren't going to get around to getting the grandmas, but at least right now the impetus was to get the dangerous gangbangers and stuff.
We only had a couple million roll in that were military age male from any and all descent and areas of living prior. So not just one denomination is what I'm saying. A bunch of different shitheads. And the media like to play it. Oh my God, this one gal was taken who had a kid, and she chose to take her kid with her, so they deported the whole family because we're so bad. No, it was some choices were involved, and the first one was not to follow up with your court date. So
if you're citing the same one I know of, she was given the option to either leave her kids here with some relatives that were here legally, or to have the kids go with her, and she chose the kids to go with her.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But then the media like, oh my God, we're deporting kids. Well, no, no mother is going to leave their kid unless they have some.
Make it all about the optics.
Yeah. So they spun that exactly the way they wanted it to. It is what it is. That's how they want to play the game. That's how they're going to play. I kind of like walking at night. I'm got my thermal paid off, and I'm looking at. I know Jay and RDR run the same digital night vision, and they're only like 300 muffins. What's your thoughts on that? You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Lawfully?
I wouldn't on that op or the opt-in. I think watch the
or some night owl.
Yeah, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I'll send you a video later. Hell, I'll find it now and send it to your Discord.
Yeah, Jay did a video on his.
Yeah, I know Red Dawn said he had the same one. And I know it's not super high-end tactical, but...
Well, I was going to show you... let's see. Moon's Out, Guns Out. 2024.
If y'all haven't seen it, Big Gear did it. Moving to his destination down in Texas. He's going to be there for a while, and he did a video of his loadout and stuff.
I saw that with the horses and the goats and stuff. That was cute.
Yeah, the super tactical stuff he was taking probably would have toned down a little bit if it was me, if I was going to go put up fence. But it's his rodeo, and it's cool that he's kind of filming what he's taking down for a while. You know.
I'd rather overpack than underpack because you never know what you're walking into, especially in that state.
That sounds like he's pretty close to the border too, so maybe
Yeah.
underpack. But I hope all goes well for him, and that'll be interesting content to see. I wish him well on that journey. Burning the flag of the country you want to try and save in while waving the flag of the country you don't want to be is really dumb. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why some of them swap to the American flag. Which is
Like, if it's so great, why don't you just go back?
yeah, like I'm proud of where I'm from. When somebody asks me where I'm from out of state, I'm from Nebraska. They're like, "Oh, fuck Nebraska." I'm like, "Yeah, but my deer hunting's so good, bro." You know what I mean? Like,
Do you even realize how many byproducts corn has?
yeah, like you know, an SHT. Yeah, I got a herd of cows next to me. Like, I'm gonna make it for a little bit longer than y'all. So
yeah, you're gonna be all right.
I don't know if you know how much meat comes off a deboned out cow, but it's more than you can smoke and put up in a week.
Imagine all that marrow. Bone marrow.
Good for you. Tasty.
All right, I found the video and put it in your general Discord.
Thanks. I'll check that out while staking a poop before my
Onyx oxen, I wouldn't buy it.
Think?
If he had trouble winning the 2-day night match, you don't want to bet your life on it.
Is there a comparable-ish price range of one that you do like? Because obviously you went down this hole further than I.
Nah, I just passively consume a whole lot of YouTube. I don't have cable, so if we're not talking, I'm watching YouTube, or at least listening to it. And I part of that is the pressure that I don't want a customer to walk in and ask me about something I've never heard of before.
Yeah.
Which happens, but I like to at least have a
There's gonna eventually be something.
Right.
There's something all the time, especially in something that's like stupid.
Hey, can I get
It's
a red dot?
impossible to keep up with all of that.
Yeah.
Those
I was
those
super
TLR1 knockoffs.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Those TLR1 knockoffs that Harbor Freight's selling.
Yeah, what do you think? I was gonna get one. Try it out.
They're starting to hit stores everywhere. I was following a thread on Reddit. People are getting them. There's starting to be videos pop up. Everybody racing to be the first guy to have one. One guy's gonna beat the shit out of it, find out if it works good or not.
Yeah. I want to go get one. I figured worst case scenario, I throw it on the Glock 44 so I can use it with more holsters. Because right now I just run it. By
The guy had a side-by-side video of it, and I take back my comment about it being like 1-for-1. It's not 1-for-1, but it looks close enough it would fit the same holsters.
Yeah.
Like for $50 hairs, I'll buy one and just have it as a spare. Because I have the legit TLR1 that I bought secondhand. The switch on it is kind of persnickety. Sometimes it doesn't work on one side.
Oh yeah. Weird. Yeah, I gotta use one too. I tell you, sometimes some of that crap. Like, don't feel bad for buying used stuff, LE trade in, like stuff. Like, I'm rocking an LE service truck and trade in on me right now with a freaking rainbow barrel. Just saying. It's got a police trade in freaking TLR1 on it. Guess what? It still lights up and shoots just fine. So, trust my life to it. Trust my family's life to it. And I saved a couple $100. So, a couple $100 went in my family's belly, opposed to in my gun safe or on my waistband. Which is good. Which now is about to be some of my tactical money spent is about to be into smaller clothes. I'm like hovering right on the edge of my wardrobe where it's not making a whole lot of sense to have some of this stuff anymore.
My
Oh,
phone's about to die.
yeah.
So I
Same.
can,
I'm finishing
bounce
up.
out of here. Switch over to the laptop.
You do you. I got probably 10 or 15 minutes. I wanted to finish out and round out 3 miles, so I think I got that.
Say something in Discord so we know you made it home.
Yes, sir. I'll post it. I'll watch your video and probably give it an underwear, which is how you know I really like your videos when I drop the underwear in. Just imagine they're delusional naked underwear when I drop that symbol. Those are the baits underwear.
You're nasty.
No, not nasty. Functional. That's practical tactical. Abraham, I have a guy, $20 for 3 minutes work. Asked him to unload my bush in my pickup because I forgot garden shovels. The amount was 200 per hour wage, doesn't it? Nice.
Deuces. Y'all have a good night.
See ya.
Good
Where the
night.
hairs come from? I honestly don't know. I think probably never enough ammo when we were coding Financial Talk when YouTube started hitting that first time. Now I just say muffins because now I can have my
Practical muffin top.
yeah. Thank you, Coldfoot. I like that. That's the backup channel. Coin it, make it right now for me so nobody else can take. We're moving the main
Before
channel.
somebody else takes the name.
Yeah,
Do it.
that's funny.
You said you got about 15 minutes left?
Oh yeah, I was, but here I am adding another block to it like a retard.
Oh, shit.
It's straight though, so I'm like, oh, it passed least blah, blah, resistance. More walking. Nice.
Is it at least flat?
No, I'm going uphill right now, but that's okay. It's there's a weirdo walking over that way, so I didn't want to go that way.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah. I didn't feel like pulling out my rainbow barrel just yet. No, if there's anything you guys want to discuss, so I do have videos that I've had on the books that I want to get done. I want to do my budget Minuteman yellow lid gang tote. This one's just sitting there forever. I'm currently just using it to hold other crap. I still
So
need
are
to.
you still doing the mini greenhouse things in the totes? Or do you have all that planted out?
No, that's already all planned. That's just how I rock my starts when it's still like chance of freezing. So I'll bring them in.
We had a frost here last week. I was just our weather is so different.
Yeah. Like after Mother's Day, I'm pretty much solid. But like literally the day before I started planning, it got cold enough. I brought them in the house. So
Yeah, we got frost after Memorial Day. It was the last couple of years it's been like that. Like
Okay.
nothing is truly safe outside. Once I get it planted in the garden, and now we've gotten like 5 inches of rain in like, I don't know, a week and a half. It's ridiculous.
yeah, we did that, and then it scorched it at 90 today. So then like one of my cucumbers plants was like, oh my god.
It gave up.
It's like, pull on. You can make a cucumber. Keep going.
You got this.
Yeah, he's looking a little weak, but I got 4 more that are right next to it. I'll just run those up and over the cattle panel, and they'll be fine.
I had to wind up replanting mine. I just pulled them out. They all looked like terrible. I'm like, okay, well, we're just gonna do this now because I'm not waiting around to see if they recover, and I want a sure thing.
Yeah, some stuff's doing really good. Like my zucchini's already flowering, and it's only been in the ground for a couple weeks. And like my basil's just taken off through the roof, which is the first year I planted basil from seed. So that's
I
cool.
always put mine in with my tomatoes in the high tunnel, and I've already harvested from them once. I did that the post where I was dehydrating a bunch of herbs. It's
Nice.
just been so god awful humid that it's taken twice as long to dehydrate stuff, which is really frustrating, but I'm making it work.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, yeah, I don't know when to cut my basil or anything, so I'm just gonna one of these days.
Don't
When I'm
let it
sitting,
flower. Do not let it flower because it will, oh lordy, the taste. It's great if you're trying to attract pollinators, but if you're using it for like culinary purposes, you need to pinch it before. Okay, I'm going to do a video for you, or at least a short.
I'm a virgin on the basil.
Yeah, definitely like your oregano and your basil, like don't let it flower because it completely changes the flavor. I mean, it's like letting your lettuce and stuff bolt.
Yeah,
I mean, that stuff tastes terrible after it bolts.
That's good. Yeah, my lettuce got away from me last year way too fast.
Yeah. Surprise when you bite into it. I remember the first year I grew lettuce. Oh Lord, it was terrible. I'm like, did something pee on this? Like, why does it taste so bad?
Well, the
I
rabbit
wound up having to look it up, and they're like, yeah, okay, so once it bolts, it tastes terrible.
they
It's
were right.
now only good for seed.
Yeah. So I just let it bolt, and then I just chopped it down with a weed eater, and now I have a giant lettuce patch that is creeping into the yard, and so that was cool. I was like,
It's
self-sustainment.
all edible though. Yes, it's perfect though.
That's a
Like
good
I would
thing,
rather have edible landscape than something that's not functional.
right? Spinach went right to seed. Oh no. Yeah, I still want to try that where you just put the bag up, but I haven't got it in
Spinach is a little fussy as far as that goes. Like what variety did you plant?
years, and then just put a bag of like Miracle Grow potting soil or whatever, and just slice it and put the lettuce seed in and put it at like a height that didn't have to bend. I haven't got that project done yet. Whoops. We'll get there.
Oh, there's
One
only so
day.
many hours in the day. Do what you can do and never mind the rest. It's not like it's life or
Yeah.
death right now. You're in the learning curve phase.
Yeah, but I eat it.
You're roboting, dude.
Yeah, it would save me $4 a week. Though, so I'm eating one of those big things of spinach. Like $4. Buddy,
Hello. Can you hear me?
catch y'all later.
Later.